And is it going to be our observer's computer that loads last? No, it's once again our Tosis. I don't know what happens.
Oh, Tosis.
All right. Apparently it's not even your computer. It's somebody else's.
Someone else.
Somebody else.
Who is it? Who could it be?
In the red, over here at the upper right. A member of the Team Zenith, also a delicious candy.
BanBans tennis.
You got it right. Member of the teams Nex, Zenex, and Zenith.
Very nice artwork here. There he is with his cape, licking his lips for nerd blood.
Or to get the last bits of chocolate off of him.
Yep. Over here in the blue, we have
OGS Top.
OGS Top has to feel pretty good about that last game. Especially when you see your opponent, when you EMP him and you see him still engage. That's when you got to say to yourself, man, I got this. I absolutely got this.
Absolutely. Top has to be feeling pretty confident. I would not be surprised, to be honest, if he wins the Code A. You know, there's several really great players in it, of course. I think it might come down to he or July Zerg. Would not mind at all seeing those two in the finals, Stasis.
I would love to see that.
That would actually make probably the best Code A finals we'll ever see. If we somehow get that.
I'm really curious, as you mentioned, about July's match.
Yeah, that's going to be great. I think July has a big edge, but Byun has been playing beautifully. Not quite as well as Top, though. I have to say, Byun stays lower bases. Kind of maybe the Protoss mentality still in his brain a little bit.
Yeah, he kind of likes to box his way into victory. He wants to kind of engage.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to, kind of consume the map and win a positional game as much.
Which is exactly what Top did that last game.
Yeah.
And Shakur's Plateau is going to be a beautiful map for Top then. If you really know how to play a positional, expansion-based game, Shakur's Plateau is a map that you are just going to be all giggly and wiggly on.
Giggly and wiggly. So, Cybernetics core on the way. Look at that waypoint setting. That is just unnecessary.
Very interesting build right now by BanBans. He only has 2 probes on gas. So this tells us that likely we're going to see a fast expansion. Either that or he's making some sort of weird mistake. Oh, he sends a 3rd on.
Looks like he might have just been short.
Yeah, it could be. In StarCraft, sometimes we did see builds like that with Protoss, but StarCraft 2 doesn't seem to quite be to that level of being mapped out quite yet.
Yeah, we didn't start to see that in StarCraft 1 until a few years ago.
Yeah.
Somebody's like, well, wait a minute, actually, I'll just put one SCV on gas and use my other 2 SCVs to get a little bit extra minerals and do a quick expand.
Yeah. It was mostly a Terran thing as well. I think Bisu was the only Protoss.
Bisu, I was going to say, Bisu was somebody who could actually put 2 probes in gas. PvP.
Well, yeah. Bisu is a guy that could play his gas so well. I wish that I had $1 million to give him to put on the stock market.
Bisu is actually like a giant calculator to some extent. And we're obviously going to see, as this game evolves, we're going to see people map out builds just like that in StarCraft 1. Here in StarCraft 2.
Certainly.
The game is just so new and patches are coming out.
It's going to take a while. Well, we have Protoss making a Nexus, so he's going to take a very fast expansion. Top, of course, doing that as well. Now, this map is going to be a lot better for our Protoss player to defend any early attacks on because he only needs 2 force fields to cut off the route to his expansion.
Stalker trying to peek. Oh, he did see the command center.
Yeah.
I can't believe that was actually that easy for him.
Yeah, no, that was...
He's like, you know what?
He's like, I wonder what's in there. He sticks his head in and then runs away.
That's funny because that's actually basically exactly what just happened.
Yeah.
He's just like, whoop, they go, command center. Just ran back.
Yeah.
I got to tell the others.
That's right. It's like, I feel like he should be punished for it, He's like, I wonder what's in the woman's room, and he sticks his head in there. There should have at least been a Marine there to scream at him to get out,
I mean, it was like the Stalker just had a little drill and drilled a hole into the bathroom wall. It was like the best command center. So clearly Terran's going to have an econ advantage here.
Yeah, he's going to start out with a little econ advantage. Obviously, our Protoss player going to have a few more probes right now, 30 to 26 because of Chrono Boost. But with Double Mule out there, the Terran will have a slightly bigger economy overall.
Now we've seen, particularly from MC, and attempts from Sokisu, to you get about, correct me if I'm incorrect, I feel like it's almost 11 sentries or something insane in attack off 2 base.
That build, the
actually, I think it might be less than 11.
MC type thing. Yeah, it was actually when MC did it the other day.
You were writing it down, I thought.
Yeah, I was writing it down, man. I take
You're like,
notes.
I gotta steal this build and get on the ladder, man. What is this guy doing?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Got to learn from the champion. No, it was about 10 sentries for the attack when you do the 2-gate, but it doesn't look like BanBans is doing that. Taking both those gases very, very quickly. Only 3 warp gates so far.
Oh,
and
he's gonna
getting
get
a
a
robotics. So, looks like he's going to take up, probably go for 2-base Colossus again. Of course, 2-base Templar would probably be a better choice.
Yeah,
but
I just don't agree with the 2-base Colossus stuff. I mean, obviously, these players are very good, so I'm still waiting to see. But generally speaking, the 2-base Colossus stuff,
you can't support it long term.
Yeah.
High Templars are much easier to get on 2-base. Well, not the first ones, but once you start getting them, it's just much better. Anyways, we're going to see a little attack here by Top, trying to make him use some force fields. It's like, hey, use some force fields. I dare you. I dare you. Dancing up and down the ramp. It's
no
like,
dice.
yeah, they're putting their helmets out next to the Fox Trench or whatever it is. So it's trying to get bullet shot or something like that.
Yeah, that's
We're trying to make a war
Artosis.
analogy.
Yeah, Artosis. That's exactly what it's like. That is totally exactly what it's like, Artosis.
Thank you, Tasteless.
No, it's okay. It was really cute. Observer on the way. He's going to go in here and check out what the Terran Space is doing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Artosis. I should have just gone along with it. Like, it was just so funny.
It's almost accurate. Almost. All right, Top taking a 3rd base right now while Colossus is being made.
You know what's funny about this matchup is in StarCraft 1, the Terran was always behind and expanding.
Yeah.
Against the Protoss. Protoss almost operated like Zerg theoretically were supposed to.
Yeah.
Where Protoss could take the whole map, secure more locations, control the map. And in this matchup, Terran lately seem to have gotten the expansion up first, but what's funny about it is that it doesn't seem like anybody has really given map control. It's kind of a funky matchup in that way.
Yeah, it is.
The roles are actually a bit confusing. They're not as laid out as StarCraft 1.
Marauders and Sentries don't allow you to retreat very easily, so you have to be very careful about that. But you're quite right. Right now, in Terran vs. Protoss, it's a lot different because of the Marauder. The Marauder is changing it in such a way that Terran can just take more bases quicker, and Protoss is left playing the I have to be more cost-efficient route, which StarCraft 1 Terran was pigeonholed into in every matchup.
Yeah, absolutely right. Uh-oh. Now, with the Protoss' army out of position here.
It's a funny place to have your army.
I don't know what he's
guarding that geyser, Tasteless.
I have no idea why the Protoss has his stuff there.
All right, nice.
Oh, no, my army's not in my base, Snarf. Comes in here, goes for the pylon. Decides to go for this pylon now. Nice. Just a little bit of damage there. And once again here with the 2 Stargates.
That's right. He is liking this Phoenix base play, and he's already got his 3rd base up, Tasteless. Is actually looking quite good right now, I must say.
Whoa, I don't know your story, Marauders.
Right now, it's 63 probes against 50 SCVs, so right now our Protoss, better income than the Terran. His macro, though, is lacking a little bit. You know, he's doing a lot at once, and he might lose that.
Oh, nice.
Almost.
Very nice.
That's actually just great harassment by OGS Top. You know, dealing that extra damage to Colossus is going to make a big difference in a battle later.
I'm really curious to see more of this. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with this Phoenix 2 Stargate mid, almost entering the late game opener.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it would stop medevac usage.
Yeah.
As well as cover the Colossus.
When he eventually shows them, that's quite true.
He doesn't have Thermal Lance yet.
And in fact, he's going to show them now.
Uh-oh, here we go.
And goodbye, medevac dropship. Goodbye, Marauders.
Just taking out whatever probes he can. Drop still actually doing a decent amount of damage. He sees the 2 Stargates. And those are all gateways warping in, right, Artosis?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Bunch of gateways going up. You know, he does have good economy. But there's a Marine drop at the 3rd base of Protoss, and that is a huge Marine drop. Oh my god, he just got so many kills. So many kills, Tasteless. And now they're even going to kill off a bunch of expensive Phoenixes. That was actually an insanely good drop. I love that he brought Marines. That was specifically to kill probes. Marines have much higher DPS, especially against small units without armor.
DPS, that's damage per seconds for the nubs.
Yep. Sorry, nubs. Sometimes I forget you, but Tasus never does.
I never forget the nubs.
Near and dear to his heart.
Now, Protoss, I think, is actually about to snarf it up. He's just going to go ahead and try to attack here.
Ouch.
Oh,
a lot
man.
of Vikings in there. And down go Colossi, down go everything. And I'm actually confused.
I don't know why you would attack.
Into why you attacked there.
Once again, these Code A players, man.
Well,
oh no, I lost on my probe. Snarp, I better attack. No. No, that's not what you want to do.
It's, wow.
Wow.
All right, well, OGS top is worlds ahead right now. 50 probes to 63 SCVs. Supply-wise, 96 to 147. Looks like OGS top is going to have an easy 2-0 victory here, Tasteless. I don't know. This is going to be hard for our poor friend BanBans Zenith to come back from, especially when his army at this point is 6 sentries and a handful of zealots. Doesn't even have zealot charge.
Well, his build seemed pretty good, but you know, Top's harassment is just too strong. This kind of passive main army style mixed in with harassment until eventually the Protoss is whittled down. It works. Oh my God, another brilliant EMP.
That is right. Phoenixes being taken down quite quickly by those Vikings. And I think we're going to be seeing GG momentarily here, Tasteless. It looks like OGS top going to go to the top 4 of Code A.
GG.
Hope you guys left some good questions on the GompTV.net forums, because I will be giving that young man an interview momentarily.
Top played really well. He definitely was the better player.
Oh, no question about that, Tasteless.
You know, BanBans, he looks good, but he just doesn't really deal with harassment well, to be blunt.
That's a good way to put it, Tasteless. You know, your army can be quite immobile at times with Protoss, especially if you're going for certain unit compositions. If you go for a Colossus-based army, well, yeah, the Colossus can go up hills and stuff, but you can't split the army that much.
Well, the other thing is Colossus actually isn't fast.
Yeah, it's not that fast.
It can walk
either,
to places, but
sometimes upgrades like Blink and Zealot Speed can help you out a little bit in those ways. Sometimes a few well-placed cannons. It can be hard, though. There's certain parts of the game where Terran has some really good harassment.
Well, you combine Stim and Hellions and stuff like that. Terran is generally more mobile. So a good Protoss player has to have good defense.
Yeah, and he has to have really good spotting as well. There should have been more pylons around to show him that Marine drop before it came. That's really where the game was lost. Everything was fine, and actually, BanBans was just slightly ahead until that Marine drop killed off like 20 probes. So
yeah, basically, so what are you going to do? Pretty straightforward game. Top is better. Top had better harassment. BanBans bad defense. BanBans also, when things start to get bad, he's like, I am going to attack.
Yes.
I am just going to attack and try to end this. Even though he probably knows he's going to lose. You know, when you're in the booth, there's all that pressure. Nerves start to play a role. There you go.
Very true. Well, OGS top may very well be the best player in Code S, along with Jalizerg. So, you know, BanBans probably was a little bit scared going into it. Anyways, we're going to go to a break.
We'll be back in just a little bit, guys.
Interview coming up.
This is the GSL with Sony Ericsson.
Everything you heard is